Hi, this is 365801 and this is another book and manga haul, and this is for the month of September 2024. So as you can see, this is a small stack, which is good considering September is supposed to be a no-buy month for me. So some of the things that I purchased in previous months were arriving and I knew that they were going to be expensive. So I technically already spent in September for September. And so it's going to be a no-buy month for me. I have purchased two things this month, manga-wise, and I've got two books that I got from the charity shop. So I have still bought things, but I will tell you the price and that they're pretty reasonable. So I'm pleased that that is the case. But yeah, I had purchased a few things in previous months and they have arrived now, so they will count for this month's total when I do my my financial audit at the end of the year, which I do enjoy. I do enjoy it, and this has been a good month for me to see if I'm feeling like it's worth it or not. As usual, I would say watch this on double speed because I'm kind of chatty. So yeah, like a podcast, just listen. put me on fast, and then you can get through. I probably won't be. It won't be a long video, this one, just because I don't have too much to go through. And as usual, we'll start with the pros, so the couple of things that I got from the charity shop. So I picked up two books. One, Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. I've heard lots of great things about it, and this is a hardback copy that's in quite good condition, so that was £2. And then I picked up The Ruthless Lady's Guide to Wizardry, which probably actually isn't for me. I'll probably just keep it for my sister and see if she wants it when she comes up, and that was £1 as well, so she might not, and if that's the case, it can go back to the charity shop. So I feel like I need to do a bit of an audit of my non-BL pros and see if I want to keep things. I feel like I need to read it to then decide if I want to keep it, but sometimes reading something means I'm more likely to keep it even if I didn't enjoy it. But yeah, I think if I don't get some bookshelves soon, I'm gonna have to just get rid of things. It's gonna have to happen. So I do want to invest in some bookshelves for my living room, and then I can put some of these things away on that and decide if I want to keep them or get rid of them as and when. But Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone has got great reviews, so I feel like I should give it a go. It's supposed to be a comedy, so I do want to read that one at some point. But yeah, £3 for these ones. It was kind of like an impulse buy, as usual. I didn't really think about the fact that I was doing a no buy until I got home and was like, oh, you weren't supposed to buy anything. But yeah, it is what it is, but it's fine. It's fine. I picked up a secondhand copy of Sasaki and Miyano, and this is volume 4. I was actually planning on having this read before I made this video because I'm doing the 1330, which is good because I'm reading some of the things that I've purchased this year, which is a goal, and I'm also realising that some of the things maybe aren't even worth the money I'm paying for them, and I'm always getting good buys. But this was, I think I've read volumes 1, 2 and 3, so I kind of was like, great, volume 4 now, so I can read volume 4 and keep up to date with everything. So I will probably read this soon, if not today, maybe tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Because I want to be able to try and get through as much of the 1330 as possible. I am behind. I don't know. I know this month they've had lots of other challenges and they've all looked so exciting and interesting, and for me, just trying to do 30 in 30 is a challenge enough. So it would seem. I mean, I know I got through like 30 in my 8 days of my own readathon, but when it comes to September, this month has been difficult. So yeah, I was hoping to be able to read this and tell you all about it in this video, but I have not read it yet. So hopefully in the next couple of days. Yeah, I managed to pick this up from Momox, £5.98, so just shy of £6, which I think is a good price for Sasaki Miyano. They're kind of slim yen press ones, and they always do tend to be a little bit on the pricier side. So if I get them for less than £7, I do feel like that's a good buy for this series. I do want to collect the rest, and I feel like I've done quite well in slowly getting them, but I am still behind. Also with the other one, what's it? Kagiura, Hirano and Kagiura, that's the one. So yeah, a shame, I could tell you all about it if I'd read it, but I have not yet. But hopefully, fingers crossed, in the next couple of days. Now, another one I have not read yet, which I was kind of hoping to be able to read, but I might leave off now, I don't know, is Volume 2, Super Morning Star by Kara Aomiya, and this is Kodansha Vertical. I'm not too sure, is it Vertical or is it Kodansha title? I picked it up from Amazon back in July for £6.66, and it just took forever to actually arrive, and it finally arrived, so it's being counted in my September haul, even though I did spend the money back in July. So yeah, I have read the first volume digitally because I got a NetGalley copy, so I do know the story, the premise, and I have now got volume 4 as well. So I need to get volume 1 and 3, and I was thinking I might just leave off, get 1 and 3, and then read all of them together. I'd binge read. But I say that and then I feel bad about having things in my collection that I haven't read. But I feel like I would probably benefit from a reread of volume 1 to be able to read this one. So yeah, it might happen. Maybe by the end of the year. Fingers crossed by the end of the year I'll have this read. Yeah, it would be good to read it because I really enjoyed volume 1. It was super cute and sweet. Now these next two are ones that I got from Sci-Fi. This is Engage by Minaduki Yu, volume 2, and I Cannot Reach You by Mika, also volume 2. So this is Sublime and Yen Press. Now the reason I got them was because me and Katie decided that we would continue with Minaduki Yu and read Engage for September, but I only have volume 1, so I wanted to pick up volume 2. But I'm doing a no-buy, so I was like, oh, damn it. I also, for the 1330, read my volume 1 of I Cannot Reach You, and I have volume 3 and 4 and 5, which I have now started to read as well. So I wanted to pick up volume 2. So I had these two things that I kind of wanted to read, but was not supposed to be spending money. But in Sci-Fi, because I've purchased so much since January, I had lots of points saved up, and I had to kind of cash them in by the end of August. So I did that, and I ended up with £10 store credit. So I could buy these without spending too much. I did put in the 5% discount from someone's discount code. Thank you very much. I think it was Amenohi. and then add the £2 on for shipping. So yeah, these were supposed to be, Engage was supposed to be £6.83, and I Cannot Reach You volume 2 was supposed to be £7.55. But I got the £10 kind of taken off. So with the discount and everything, each of them, I think I paid £5.66 for both, so each of them would be £2.83, which I think is pretty good. I don't mind that. And technically £1 of that was like shipping, so £1.83. This is pretty good. I'm very happy. So I don't feel like this is me justifying it, guys. I know, I understand. I'm just justifying the fact that I purchased something during a no-buy month. But I've already read I Cannot Reach You, and it was super cute. I'm really enjoying the series. I'm reading it just now. I've only got up to volume 5, but I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it. And as soon as I finish it, I'm actually going to move on to Engage. So I'm going to read volume 2 for that, because I have now read volume 1 as well. Although I don't think Katie will be doing it, but that's fine. We've both had things happen this month. September has not been the best month. I'm just going to keep on saying it. September has not been the best. It was not a good month last year either, and I don't know why. But yeah, hopefully October will be better. But yeah, I am very happy with these two purchases. I'm happy with the price that I paid for them, even though it is a no-buy month. And I'm happy that I could continue reading I Cannot Reach You. And hopefully, once I get the plastic off, I'm going to enjoy Engage as well. It's an interesting one. but I really did enjoy rereading some of the Miniduke U that I had, and then reading the ones that I had purchased and not actually. But that'll be in the buddy read reading vlog that I do once a month. Although last month's wasn't done. I still need to edit it. Anyway, I'm rambling. These were goodbyes and I've enjoyed them so far. Now on to one that I have read, and this is another lot of stuff that I purchased a while ago, and that just arrived in September, so technically they'll get put down for this month even though I spent the money a while ago. This was 8,439 yen. I think together the two of them was like 4,000 yen, and then it was 4,400 yen shipping. So it was double. The shipping added was the exact same or a little bit more. So yeah, it was 8,000, which would be £84 if it was back in the exchange rate that I used to know. But now the exchange rate is not too bad. It's about 50%, which is £43.31 total. Which means each of these Mask Danchi Volume 1 and Junjo Romantica Volume 29 would be £21.66 each. Technically, the Junjo Romantica one was more expensive than the Mask Danchi, This Shouldn't Lead to Love, just because it came with the extra, and it is what it is. So yeah, I'm going to have to count Mask Danchi, This Shouldn't Lead to Love by Mitsuru Sango as an anime international publication as £21.66, which is blooming expensive, isn't it, for just a single volume. But the thing is, if I'd gotten Living with Him, I think I would have been happier, because then the shipping costs wouldn't have, it would have evened out, so it would have been cheaper. So yeah, if anyone has any idea how to get these works, especially Living with Him, because I still haven't got a copy, just let me know, please. It's hard being in the UK. The thing was, I opened this, it'll be in, I think, the first 1330 video. I've just been editing it, so whenever that comes out, I open the box and I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm Mask Danchi, and then the joy in my voice from opening Junjo Romantica Volume 29 and this Stando, I'm so happy. It's amazing how much joy I still get from collecting Junjo Romantica, Sekaiichi Hatsukoi, anything Shigeku Nakamura, anything related to it's just, the joy is still there. I feel like it's in my soul. So I didn't mind at all, like the shipping costs and everything, because I've got a little Stanto. They're so cute. They're so cute. And it was just fun to read a bit of Japanese as well. And it's like, and I'm going to enjoy myself just at some point sitting down and going through Volume 29 and trying to translate it all and just have fun with it. I think I might just do that. So, Acrylic Stando. Happy wedding. I know. Happy wedding. Wah! So yeah, this did come all the way from Japan, and it was kind of pricey in that respect, but I did end up reading Mask Danchi, and it was only okay. It wasn't something that I was like so massively enamored with, so I kind of feel a bit disappointed that for someone living in the UK it's going to be a little bit, pricey to get these volumes that are in English. the pitfalls of being a collector, I guess, is when things are published in English but in other countries and you have to pay the shipping fees. It is what it is. But it did, I think I would have been more disappointed if I hadn't put in the Junjo Romantica. Junjo Romantica. Love it so much. Daisuki da yo, daisuki. Just made me feel good to be with some Japanese again. I really do enjoy it. So I need to go through my old Japanese collection stuff. Yeah, let me know. Living with Him, I need to get a physical copy. So if you know how to get that, let me know. Hopefully they'll do reprints or restocks or something from the Anime International. I don't mind. Maybe CD Japan or something? I don't know. Where did you get yours if you bought one? Let me know. And last but certainly not least, especially when it comes to the cost, and the reason why I decided, okay, definitely need to do no buy. This is Breath. I think is that how you. I'm always like breathe, breath, breathe, breath. It's breathe, isn't it? Breath is with the E, and that is the like breathe is the verb, breath is the noun. Okay, so this is breathe. So this is the verb. This is Chifumi Ochi, and this is Yeri Generation, volumes 1 through 5, which is I think the complete set. And these were published quite some time ago, and they were the only things published by Yeri Generation. So with this, I have a complete set. I have the complete series, the publisher. It's all done. It's done in a one. So, and then sometimes that is quite good because it means I don't need to search. I do enjoy the search. I enjoy the chase, but this one has been too difficult to do, and I have been looking for about 10 years, and then that's not a joke. Like 10 years of so in the end I just was like, you know what, that's an okay price. It's not an okay price, but it's an okay price in that respect. So I think it's like $12.99, so $13 recommended retail price for each of these volumes. But I have not seen a single volume go for less than £25. So volume 2 I think I could have gotten for £25, but volume 5 was like 100 and something. So to be able to get all of these for the price that I did, which was I think it was $160 plus another $40 or something shipping, which is yes over $200, which is an absolute fortune for five volumes. But when I think about how much how much the Danmei final volumes that Seven Seas are charging for like special editions with the extras, or some of the hardback volumes of Ennead, and how much it would cost for me to get the rest of BJ Alex, those kinds of prices, that's how much each of these would be. And I was like, well, I want the out of print stuff because they're harder to get. And then once I've got them, I don't need to really think about them again. Whereas with the new stuff that's getting printed, I should, in theory, be able to get them over the next couple of years. So that gives me more time and more leeway. So yeah, I did end up spending £171.42 for these 5 volumes. But eBay were like, hey, do you want to pay in installments? I was like, yeah, all right then. So I've actually paid I paid about £100 now. So yeah, I've got another 50 quid to pay on it. But I kind of was like, yeah, all right then, just spread the cost. Great. I hadn't actually ever done that before. And I don't advocate for doing it. If you want to buy something, I always feel like you should just be able to buy it outright. But $200 is quite a lot to just put down on something that I wasn't sure how long it was going to take, and it did take a few weeks. And yeah, is it worth it? In some respects, yes. In some respects, no. For my collection purposes, yes. Do I even want to read this? I'm not really sure. I've got another Chifumi Ochi in my collection that I still haven't read. So maybe it's about time I gave Chifumi Ochi a bit of recognition and read this. I would love to hear your opinions, even if they're negative. That's fine. But yeah, this is a rarity, but it does mean I have completed a publisher this year. Whoop whoop! And in fact, didn't I complete? I did. I completed all of the old Kizuna, and so that means that I've got all of the old June manga. None of the the new stuff that doesn't count. I kind of have divided that publisher up into pre 2012 and post 2012 because they had like a rebrand and I don't know, but they did stuff. So yeah, I feel like all the older out of print June manga stuff, I got all that this year as well. So does that count? That's 2 publishers. It's always my goal, but I don't think I'll be able to do it again because I think everyone else is still publishing. Maybe I'll have to check. I think I've got some Be Beautiful to complete, and then that's it on the older out of print stuff, which is good. But yeah, happy days. But yeah, I would love to know if you have a set, if you've got a complete set, and how much you spent on it, because these are rare and pricey, and especially if you're in the UK, how did you get it? Because for years, literally a decade, trying to find this, and in the end, it's just like, that's how much you're gonna have to spend if you want it, and I want it, so I spent it. So yeah, you can tell I'm still a little bit shell shocked at myself for doing that, but this is the reason why the no buy is happening, and I think it's been a good thing for me. So this is everything that I purchased for the month of September. 2 pros, non-BLs, and 11 volumes of manga. One of them is Japanese, and I'm going to count it for this year because I was thinking about the first time I did my financial audit, 2019 to 2020, and that year I had bought some stuff. It was one of my last times I got lots of things from Japan, and I did count it in my my overall total, so I feel like I should put that in as well. So yes, kind of pricey, but the joy I had opening Genjo Romantica Volume 29 was, I think, the most I had from anything I got this month, even more so than the Chifu Miyochi title. So yeah, I think sometimes getting something from Japan just is a little bit of a free zone of excitement. Yeah. I hopefully will be able to read more of these. I feel good that I've actually read some of the things, because very often I have a huge stack of manga here and I can't tell you anything about it because I haven't read them. So to be able to go, Mastanchi was okay, but we'll see how it gets on and if I can pick up the other volumes. And I Cannot Reach You Volume 2 was great, and I'm really enjoying the series, and I continue to read it, and I can't wait to read Engage Volume 2. So yeah, we'll see how I get on for the rest of this month. So yeah, it's been a bit of a Debbie Downer month, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but September has been tricky. It's been hard. I've had floods and not feeling well and stress, and yeah, it's not been the best month. I kind of want it to be over and to go into October. And it started really well. I had a great August. And I was having a great time. So yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. So we'll see how October goes. We do have the Manga Freakathon happening, and Mangaween Sarah is also doing, Sarah Thompson, I think. So check out on Instagram for a couple of the bingo boards and things like that. So I'm gonna hopefully get a video up soon as well. Maybe it's already gone up, of my TBR for the month of October. So I really do want to continue to try and read more manga. It's making me feel good to sit down and get through some of the things I purchased. Although I don't have anywhere to put them because I've run out of space. So another reason for a no buy. Maybe I'll extend this no buy into October, because I do feel like I've bought an awful lot this year so far, and I'm starting to be very much aware that, one, it's expensive, and two, I don't think I have the space. So that's gonna have to get addressed very soon. Let me know, what do you think of any of these titles? Thanks so much for watching to the end of this video. Take care, guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!